we accept complaints about clothing accounts, furniture accounts, or the microloans. That is what we do. And we see there are lots of issues and lots of different types of complaints, but two common ones. One is consumers do not receive notices. And the reason for that is very simply, they move, they change their address, and they never inform their credit providers. When they enter into a contract, they put down an address on that contract. But then they move. 2 years later, 3 years later, they move. So all the notices, important notices, that they'll be listed at the bureau, that they'll be, receiving a summons soon, all those notices are sent to that old address. Even the summons will be served at that old address. It will maybe be fixed to the door, and it's a valid service. So consumers complain to us, but I never received anything. I never received a letter of demand. I never received a notice. I never received even the summons. But when we look at it, we find that it is correct. What the credit providers did was absolutely correct in law, because they never advised them that they moved. So we really want to, sort of beg with consumers. They need to advise all their credit providers and the other parties that they contracted with of changes of address. And the other thing that we see a lot of is, of course, problems with accounts. But consumers leave it too long. They make payments. The payments are not reflected for whatever reason on the account, and they leave it 2 years. Or they wait till they think they should be finished, and then they'll say, but no, I don't agree with the balance. But it's because of a payment that's not reflected, that went missing somewhere, 18 months ago. So consumers also have a responsibility to keep records and keep good records of payments, of everything. They must keep their statements. They must look at their statements, and they must critically analyze whether they agree with what's going on there. They must look at the interest rate. And if they don't know how to calculate it, they must ask somebody. They can even ask our office.